Good evening and welcome back to the channel and welcome to another episode of Football Manager and the London Green Save. We are back yet again, and you might notice, like I think I maybe mentioned it with the Minecraft episodes last couple of days, the overlay has changed. I've changed the overlay just a little bit. Not really dramatically. In fact, I don't even know if maybe I'll move the little sub box that is just there and put it up there. But we're at 861 subs. The Football Manager videos are pretty solid on the channel. We're going to get through this season in the current recording slot, and today we're going to continue to try and fight the slide that we are somewhat enduring in the last couple of games. So we have dropped into a slightly different line, a slightly different tactic. If you look at the last couple of games, we got a draw that we probably could have got a win in, but we didn't really create a lot. And then again, a draw where we rescued it at the end of the match. Before that, 2 losses and a draw. We haven't won a game in 5, and we're now going into a cup game where if we want to, if we don't get a win, obviously we're out. So we could draw it and go to penalties and maybe go through, or we could draw it, go to penalties and lose and go out. So this is an important game. It really, really is. I don't know specifically. I think we're only going to play 2 games in today's episode. I do kind of want episodes to be a bit longer than 20, 30 minutes. But today specifically, 2 episodes, because we are going to... 2 games, because we are really going to try and figure out what we're doing here. So this is Plan B, all-out attack. Plan A is what we like to play, slow Josh ball, where we're still trying to play somewhat attacking, but we I don't know. Is this going to work today? I think we need to bring that line. Oh no, the reason we've got the line back is because we don't have the quickest centre backs. The team are, of course, more familiar with this line. Okay, so that should be like that. Yeah. Not fully sure what the plan is, but this is the team we're going to go with, and we are going to go back to our regular. Look, it wants me to play Quigley on the left. That's super interesting. I'm not quite fully understanding of that one. We're not starting on cautious. We're starting on attacking. Cutler still injured. Embleton still injured. That's what we're going to go with. Okay. Right. Can we get a result? Can we get a result? But more importantly, can we put in a performance that feels good, that feels a little bit stronger than the last couple of episodes? I think the last episode was titled, and this was recorded, last episode was recorded a little bit ago. It was titled Fighting the Slide, I think. Let's get to kickoff. Okay, cool. Have we got highlights? Yeah, we do. Oh, an injury to the opposition already. Sprawley's also taken a few knocks. Already. But momentum is with us. Oh, until this free kick for the opposition. What's going to happen? Oh, wide. That was a bit lucky on our part. I don't think we want to take Sprawley off just yet. Let's up the tempo a bit. We've got possession. Let's try and play a little bit faster and get the ball into dangerous areas a little bit faster. So what have we got here? Takeda on a free kick. The golden opportunity. Off the side of the post. Off the... So close. So close indeed. Okay, another free kick. The other side this time. Curving it with the right foot. You would be going for that corner, but he's gone for the far corner. And Lombard is able to put it behind. Good save. Momentum really is with us. In fact, I reckon we can even turn the tempo up even more. Mason knocks it back. O'Driscoll clears it. It's a throw in the danger area. And we are going to get it. So Callum Wilde on the ball. Gives it to Sprawley. Whips it into the middle. Moss at the far post. Won't be able to get there. Turner Gilligan tries. Horn turns, shoots. And of course, it goes in. Because it's frickin' Ben. Frickin' Horn. What a result. What a way to get the episode going with our first goal. Lovely work indeed. I'm not going to say anything. We're going to let them go. It's almost half time. Get them into the sheds and just keep it going. That's it. Just keep it going. We really want to get a result. And so far, the performance has been really strong as well. Data showing we are pressing high, forcing the opposition back. Player statistics showing 7.7 there for Horn with the goal. No one below a 6.6. And to be fair, you want to be looking at your benchmark of about a 6.5. That's where I think you start at 6 and you want to play well, try and get it up towards the 7. Sprawley looks like he's run it off. Looks like he's doing all right and run it off. So we can maybe we'll just drop onto a positive here as the second half progresses. We've got a lot of the ball at 77%. We don't want to concede, however. So defending on this corner, really well defended. Callum Wilde is going to try and get to leg. Marlowe, O'Sullivan, Mole, Koztreski shoots. O'Sullivan again from distance maybe. Good tackle. Penalty again. Oh my goodness. Olafsson too forceful, and we've given away a penalty once again. And it will come down to Nick Withers, who cannot make the save, but that's no drama. Okay, so we're going to go to the attacking, and we're going to lower the tempo just a second here. So attacking and lower that tempo just a bit. Ricky May's going to come on. And we've got the momentum coming back our way. I was worried for a second there, but we should be able to keep it going. Sprawley can also take a break as well. Todd Parker comes on left-hand side. 20, not long to go here. Not long to go at all. And we're going to go into our all-out attack in the last 10 minutes or so. It is the purpose of the all-out attack is that we flood forward and try and create chances. That's not a great goal kick, as Turner Gilligan is going to be able to run onto that and keep it. Into Mason. Forward. There's a pass there. We go long to Olafsson, who's going to look for a cross in. He finds Ricky May. Far post. Knocks it over the bar. Unfortunately. However, not long to go. They're playing with... Okay, do that. Yep. We weren't playing long balls forward anyway, were we? I don't know why we would be doing that. We are a much better passing team than that. Okay, one defensive set here. Over they go. Garner on the ball. Over the bar. What, or was it saved? I think it was saved. Another corner? It is another corner. And once again, I find myself a little bit annoyed with the fact that we went 1-0 up. We're doing really well. We concede a penalty, and outside of that penalty, we obviously haven't conceded. Well out, and that should be, and it is. Okay, so Ben Horn has to be next. Barnes and Mason have got good stats there. Todd Parker takes the last. And that's what we're going to go with. Relax. Pick your spot. Don't change your mind. Again, we've gone to penalties. Once again. And Stoke are going to take the first and miss it. What a save from Nick Withers. Oh, okay. Olafsson. Olafsson and Ben Horn taking penalties number 1 and 2. And he buries the first one. Really good penalty, in fact. And if we can make another save here and really take control of this shootout, we'll be looking at another... Oh, it's a good penalty. Kind of sent the keeper the wrong way or / watched where the keeper was going and then put it in the back of the net. Ben Horn to step up. And Ben Horn has missed it. Saved. So it's all even after 2 spot kicks taken. It's 1 apiece. Now Linney steps up and he goes down the middle and Withers dives to the right and will not save that one. Mikael Barnes is next up for the London Greens. He prepares and he puts it the same, more or less a carbon copy there. Keeper's gone to the right. Barnes puts it down the centre. Well, to the keeper's right, to the shooter's left. Minturn again. Keeper goes to the right. The ball goes down the middle. And it is getting to pressure time now. Ruben Mason is going to have to step up and score this one. Otherwise, if Stoke hit their one, he's put it in. Lovely stuff. He's put it in. If they miss and we score, it's sudden death now already. 3-3. 4 spot kicks taken. Come on, Withers. Oh, no. What's happened here? Oh, it took a little second there. It was freaking out. I was like, okay, Todd Parker, pressure's on. And after this, we get into, you know, the lower numbers of our team. Go on, Parker. You can do it. That was a bad penalty. That was not a good penalty, and we are out on penalties. Well, the other team celebrate. We are done once again, giving away a penalty, costing us a result. We're out of that particular cup. However, we've still got another cup to deal with, and there is always the silver lining of going out of a cup tournament, where you kind of think to yourself, and it is a bit of a cliche, you're like, it's okay. We can focus on the league, which, look, it makes me laugh, but it is somewhat true, you know. We've got one less tournament to worry about, even though we would have loved to be playing in it, you know, and trying to compete in it. It's not so dramatic. We go out on penalties, we gave it a good go, and if we look at the league, we're still sitting in a really, really good position, and we want to keep going in there. So Sprawley is injured for... out for 6 to 9 days. That's our... oh, my word. Out to 12 to 15 days. Goodness. We received £275 for losing in that game. That's all right. It's no bother. It's no bother. And we've got our next game. If we look at the week ahead, we are... oh, okay. The under-18s are playing in a Youth Cup game. So we do want to see what happens in that one, which is just around the corner. And then they've got a draw. Let's see what happens here in the under-18s game. And we've got Fleet Spurs up next. How do the under-18s fare? They haven't played it just yet. It's only 8 AM. We should be able to see after this little load in. No, that's just the penalties. So it's only 9 o'clock now, 9 AM. I'm going to get a drink. Got one of the swanky new Monster cans. It's now 2 o'clock. Have we... they probably are just about to kick off, actually, so... let's see how the under-18s have fared. Nope, not yet. It's still not telling me. Here we go. Oh, unfortunately, they lost. Oh, they lost on penalties as well. Oh, that's rough. That's rough indeed. Unfortunately. Ben Mooney, full-time. Estimated wage is probably a little bit too much. And of course, they lose on penalties after a 1-1 as well. That's yeah, it's frustrating. Never mind, never mind. Okay, moving on. Both teams going out on penalties is quite rough. But we've got Fleet Spurs up next in only 3 days' time. Horn goes on international duty again, so we won't have Ben Horn in the middle of the park. It will have to be on Bambo, trying to get the goals in the middle of the park. Our tactic worked very well in the first half there. I think perhaps what we need to try and do... oh, well done, Andre Charles. Had a good match. Okay, let's attend this meeting and set up the... no. Stop the individual trainings that have been suggested. Ethan Thomas is not going on the transfer list. Go away. Lumsden can, because we're not really looking at him. Jordan Hard also can. Breakthrough prospect. Okay, I can do that. Okay. A bit of a positive meeting, not overly. Oh, that's okay, so I actually thought that Archer was going to be considered for more game time. But what we did was the opposite. It was less game time. But I do want him to play a few more games. Because his centre-back stats are pretty, they're good in the ones that we need them to be. Need him to get better at some others, but overall, yeah, not the worst. Okay, let's take a quick cross dissolve. Actually, no, it's not. Nesbitt's injured. We got another injury. We've got players getting injured left and right. It does happen as the season progresses. It will happen. Okay, Kodak versus Woking. That is a middle of the table versus 21st. Let's see what happens here. It's 4-2 to Kodak, so they move up to 7th. Wow, there's lots of teams who have played less games than us, so we have to keep that in mind. It's almost the opposite of last season where we had lots of games in hand. This time, other way around. Okay, it wants me to play Oldring instead of Withers. I'm going to have to make some changes down here. So let's quickly just do that. We're going to look at our tactics screen. Yep, Ben Horn's got to go. Takeda's got to go as well. Sprawley injured. Okay. So what do we want to do here? Let's look at the last 5 games rating. So Memaj, yeah, go in, do your thing. Richard Hughes, you can be our cam. I believe you've got decent passing. Yep, 8, that's not bad. Good vision as well. Yep, Hughesy goes in at cam. We're going to need a left winger. Jake Evans probably gets a shout over Turner Gilligan. There's Embleton. There's Sprawley. We need a left winger. Have I got a left winger that I can bring up? Got Andre Charles, of course, out on loan. And then, oh my word, Maxwell Tomu also injured. Why are all my wingers injured? Dawson Quigley. Into the senior squad you go. There we go. Okay, so it wants me to play Oldring. Let's look at the stats page that we have as well. I don't want to play it. Look at that. Making mistakes. XG per 90 is... Withers is the best bet. Look. It's got to be. Unfortunately, it's got to be. Other players need a rest as well. So I need a centre-back to play. Let's go with Darren Beard. That's fine. I need a left-back. Ben Smith. Yep, that works. And we need... Yeah, I suppose Ethan Thomas goes out on the right. And let's give Mbambo... Even though Mbambo usually gets a bit annoyed at me when I say to him, "I'll come off the bench and have an impact," he's like, "I'd rather stay on the bench." And every time I'm like, "You don't want to play? Like you don't even fancy it? Like what do you mean? You don't want to get involved? What do you mean?" Makes no sense. Yeah. Oh, they've got a new manager going into this game. That is curious. That's very curious. No idea what they're going to bring to the table, but surely that's not going to be easy for them. Cutler, you're injured. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? I can't really provide you with much. You're injured. Fitness test, Sprawley. Oh, he can play. No, you know what? Let's give Quickly a game. Let's give him a chance. You know, I love giving players an opportunity. It's telling me to change more or less the whole team. No thank you. Play with a higher intensity. Reduce defend duties. Okay. Adjust instructions. It wants me to bring the line up. Okay. I'm okay with that. Let's try it. Let's give it a go. So we're going to bring the line up to higher and high press. We're also going to play with a little bit more of an intensity to start. Here we go. That's it. Everyone's happy. People should be happy. Well, we're giving players a go. We've got no Ben Horn. He's on international duty again. We've got a bit of an injury crisis when it comes to our left wing position. So we've got I think, a 16-year-old out there doing his best. We've also got Hughesy in for Ben Horn, of course, and we've got Mimage up top because Takeda is injured as well. So all in all, a little bit of a weird one here. And they've missed an early chance there. Not to bother, not too worried. Here we go. Evans on the ball, plays it to Thomas, the right wing, plays it into Olafsson, who finds himself tackled, but Barnsley recovers it, plays it out to Quigley, tries to go round his man. He's going to look for the cross in. He surely will. He's been taken out, and Quigley is won a blimmin' penalty straight away. Now, I do remember, don't worry, you can't actually see, because of my overlay, you can't actually see some of the player ratings down the bottom. Although I don't really know if there's a Olafsson scored it, lovely. I don't know if there's really a better place for me to put my overlay. Because I definitely need this stuff on the right-hand side. Or perhaps it's more important to see the ratings than that. I could move my face cam a little bit. Oh, I don't know. I'm not worrying about it right now. I'm not going to worry about it right now. I can always just show you the ratings. There you go. You can see the ratings if you want. So I can just periodically show the ratings. Anytime I go for a substitution, there will be a rating. Okay, a really, really good start. This is looking good. I'm very impressed. I'm very happy with how we're playing. And I want us to keep it going. Quigley on the ball again. Loses out. Barnes tries to win it back. Oh, and that's a good step. Stringer plays it into Torrance. Quigley getting back, doing defensive. Burton Jones into the middle. Withers makes a good save. Because there was actually a chance if that number 10 of the opposition got himself into the middle to maybe have a one-on-one or, you know, a shot opportunity against the goalie, but didn't go for it. It's a good touch. Bennett goes back. Yep. Oh, that's a lovely pass. Oh, wow. Yeah, that was a really good pass. You've got to wonder what the centre-backs are doing there, but it's a great ball through the middle, kind of cut them all in half. I'm going to call out for a demand more here. And here we go. Smith whips it in from the right-hand side. Mason jumps, won't quite get there. And now we're on the defensive. Very frustrating when you think the highlight is going to be yours and it's not. Long ball, goalie, well done. Now, we gave the ball away by kicking it long. So Withers, you've got number 4 there. You've got Ruben Mason there. Going to kick it long again. And gives it away again. Quigley's won it back into Mamage. Back to Quigley, I imagine. Yes. Barnsley, back to Quigley, into the box, shoots it off the bar. I think that's hit the keeper and then the bar. Thomas whips it in. Beard jumps, and it's in! Darren Beard. Darren Beard makes it 2-1. I love that. I'm going to go to positive. I'm also going to bring the line back just a tad. Because I don't want us working so hard, stepping up so much. And I'm also going to go with a calm down here, guys. Okay, Withers down. Don't. Please, why are we kicking it again? We're going to kick it long. Mamaj, we're not going to win that. So, why are we... I don't actually know if telling our goalie to also pass to the fullbacks. Oh, we're lucky again that that has missed. Stop booting it. Stop booting it long. Genuinely, I'm getting a little bit annoyed at that. You're giving the ball back. Right before the break, the cross comes in and we don't deal with it. Okay, we're going to go straight into the second half, and we're going to have a little period of play here where we go out and out attacking and really try and stun the opposition. Okay, because we've rotated, some players are out of position. Not overly. Evans can come off for Stefan Clark. I don't really want to take you off, so let's do this and then this. Okay. I mean, it is giving us momentum, but it doesn't seem to be getting us a goal. Let's just see what is happening here. Okay, Thomas plays it long. Mamaj all the way out to Clark. That's a lovely ball. Into Mamaj again. Maybe forward, a short one. All the way across. Smith on it. Forward to no one. Okay, I'm going to put us onto plan E, counter-attack for a minute. And just try and see out a little bit. I'm so kind of worried about us just giving away another result here. Olafsson goes wide to no one. Doesn't manage to win it back either. Well saved, Withers. Okay, good thing I've changed that tactic and pulled us back now, because otherwise we might genuinely be in a bit of trouble. Yeah, yeah, that's fine. Okay. Mentality swapping to cautious, because it feels like Fleet Spurs are having a good period of play here, despite the fact that we had momentum with the attacking. I don't want to go on attacking, you know, outright the entire time. They're pushing forward as well. They're getting momentum. They really are. Okay. Back to Josh Ball. Watch your far post. Gotta watch your far post, Smith. Okay, a little bit more momentum coming our way. Withers, play it short. Or out to Smith. That's okay. If only we've been doing that from the beginning. Olafsson into Quigley. A little bit isolated out there on the left, so don't lose it. Back to Olafsson. Lovely touch to get forward. Looks for a pass. Doesn't quite find the pass. Looking for Thomas on the right-hand side. And now I'm a tad worried again, although we are quite well defensive set here. It's a good ball in. It's well played. Is that a foul? Bennett's gone down. Red card. What the heck? Okay. Well, that's not good. We're going to add a central defensive midfielder into the game here, and we've got to try and get away with a 2-2. 5 minutes added on. Where the heck has that come from? Okay, last opportunity perhaps. Beard goes to Smith, inside to Parker, who looks for a couple of passes. No real passes available there. So goes back all the way to Beard, and it's a terrible pass. And Beard is forced to go long. Olafsson will try and jump. Will win it. Memaj, you've got numbers out right, and you don't look. You don't even look. Oh my word, an absolute mess at the back there. But we get away with it. Another draw, another 2-2. It's... How can we be leading that game 2-1, 1-0, 1-0, then 2-1, and just not be able to see it out? Maybe I'm reading a bit too much into it, because you've got to remember, that was a very much changed team. So to be able to get a result is still quite positive. And, you know, a point is fine. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I'm thinking it a little bit too harshly. I don't know. I did make them try and play like 3. Yeah, we're not going to appeal that. There's no need. We did try and make them play like 3 different ways in that particular game. I think maybe that... I don't know. Let's turn that off as well. Okay. We're going to see if that... Actually, no, the point of this is that it's slow, isn't it? So this is slow, Josh Ball. We don't want to be... If we change it to that, slightly different ideas. Interesting. Okay, that's the original tactic we were running with. Okay, well, fine. No bother. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sim forward ahead to the 24th. That's a 10-day sim where we don't have anything. No matches booked in or anything. So I'm going to sim forward, and then we'll take a look at the table to end the episode. Okay, we are here at the Bookham game, and only a few things to actually inform you of. I was suggested in the comments to, you know, keep scouting and keep trying to sign players, and I am doing that. And we've actually signed a player, Harry Jess, a centre-back by the name of Harry Jess, who I've signed into the team, mostly for his physical stats. Because I do kind of feel like sometimes the physicals of our defenders aren't the best. So I want players that are able to kind of cover multiple ways of playing. Even though our squad, once again, is getting a little bit kind of hefty, you can see where my focus are. Like, my first teamers are up here. And we've got another load of players on... What's the word? On trial, as we look for more players that can kind of cover positions. For example, a bit of a pacey crossing winger Polish named Lewandowski, which would be cool. David Bowers, a attacking player with really good vision, good passing, good bit of flair. So again, when Ben Horn's not available, maybe we can play him as another attacking, creative player. And yeah, just loads of other players. We've got Jake Anderson, who's got really good physicals. I mean, look at these. These are crazy good stats and good determination. So it's just all about trying to get him, Jake Anderson, on the ball. And they all seem to be Northern Irish as well, which is curious. David Bowers, of course, is English. And we've got Harry Jess and 2 other centre-backs, again, with really good physicals. I mean, look at that. Really good determination as well. So I'm thinking we are going to keep bolstering the squad while we've got the money to do so. You know, we've still got a good amount of our wage budget that we're not spending every month. So it makes sense to try and bring these players in. Yeah. Okay, we're at the 24th. We're not going to play the next game. We're going to save that until next time. But the table, more or less, looks the same. We are 8-2. That is our record at the moment. And that's aces. That's really good. Our next game is quite important because it's up against Bookham. And if we can beat them, we'll move not only to 35 points, but we'll push them away. We'll keep them down, keep them away from us, which would be really, really nice, especially with the games in hand that they have. We've only lost 2 games this season, and both of them are against teams that are quite significantly lower. Worplesdon and Berks Elite. So we've got to try and improve here. We've got to try and draw less games, win more games. Oh, right. But that'll be till next time, guys. So thank you so much for watching today's episode. I do hope you've enjoyed it. It was a little bit of a shorter one, but that's okay. You know, these Football Manager videos are going to keep coming every other day, alternating with the Golden Lap videos. And of course, the new overlay I think looks pretty swanky. So thank you for watching. Until next time.